It started probably 10 years ago with a discussion with Catherine's parents. In fact, maybe 15 years before that. We talked about the possibility of living together as a family, extended family, sort of, you know, the grandparents and us and the grandkids all kind of on one property. And so that was part of the reason for us moving from the suburbs to here, was so that we could do that.
We enjoy the flying fox, is really cool, and our tree house, which I like having, going up there and spending time up there. And the tennis court is really good too. We like playing sports in summer and swimming in the pool.
There was perhaps a bit of that detachment from friends that were living close to us or around, and you know, we've changed church a couple of times because we wanted to be somewhere that was a bit more local. I mean, the other things are only to go with rural living, where you're kind of in a bit of a bush fire prone area. So then on summertime we're kind of always on hot days looking to see if there's any smoke around. If we hear a fire engine, we're kind of looking, is it around here and stuff. So there's a bit more of that you have to be aware of.
Yeah,
you know,
I think it takes more work to maintain the property, you know, mowing and you make sure the paddocks are, you know, fire breaks are done and fences are okay. And so, I mean, that's a bit of a sacrifice in terms of time, but I mean, I think the benefit of living up here far outweighs that.
It's definitely different having an emu. Telling people it's like, you have an emu, and it's really cool to have an emu and just the Australian character out of an emu.
It would be hard to go back, I think, to a suburban block. It seems to be easier to move up to something that's bigger and I guess a little bit more sort of out in bush and private. It'd be hard to go back. So we really enjoy it. We also enjoy the fact that it's really not that far from other things. The shops and other places are only, you know, a few minutes down the road, which is not that much different from living in some of the other suburbs. So we feel as though you get a bit of both. You kind of in a rural setting, but you're not too far from things. So
it's great. It's so
good.
nice to have the peace and quiet and enjoy the fresh air
and space to kind of
go for
do
walks
things.
in the bush and
it's great.
it is nice.